Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot and my name is Harmony. Hello. This reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius and thank you for joining me. I start out by doing my readings by giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we'll go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here, Sagittarius. You guys are at the door to Spirit here, okay? So some of you could be aligning more to your higher strength, your higher spiritual self, your true self at this time. There is more magic, should I say, coming into you, more intuition. You might be feeling a lot of spirit around you in a positive sense here. And since you pulled this card, Spirit is acknowledging and confirming that if you have been feeling that, if you've been feeling like you've been more led by Spirit and you trusting your intuition and your inner knowing and trusting your higher self and believing in more in yourself, they're saying they're here and they're guiding you, right? That's beautiful. You also have hope here. So if some of you have been facing any kind of challenges in your life, Spirit is saying that you should remain hopeful. And I'm going to read this to you as well, Sagittarius. It says, hope. Believing in better days lifts your spirit. Okay? Be optimistic, and being emotional resilient also helps you find your path to light. Find one thing to look forward to today and focus on what brings you light and joy here, okay? Hope. So, you know, if you have been feeling any kind of setbacks or challenges, maybe even, you know, being depressed. Sometimes in life you see things that make you a little depressed, or, you know, things are not going as smoothly. And this is not for all of you, but for some of you. Spirit is telling you to remain hopeful, right? This could be also why you have the door to Spirit. It was letting you know that they're all around you and they're with you at this time. You also have conviction. So again, this is like telling you to stay determined and stay focused on what it is that you want to achieve in your life with the conviction card here, okay? It says, unshakable belief in your truth fuels your manifestation. Stand firm in your vision. Affirm your desires with confidence. Speak and act as if your goals have already manifested. Okay, so believe in whatever it is that you want, even if it hasn't showed up yet. They want you to stay focused. They want you to stay ready. They want you to stay committed and stay hopeful that these things are happening. They are unfolding behind the scenes. Even if you can't see them happening right now, they're happening, okay? You just got to continue to stay on the course and stay, you know, visualizing, stay open to Spirit, stay open to the direction, and stay hopeful, okay? That is what I have for you on that. So let's get deeper into the tarot portion of your reading here. Your overall energy, you got 2, which is the 9 of Wands. Again, this is about being resilient here. So again, some of you could have faced some kind of challenge here when it comes to certain things you're trying to achieve in your life, or maybe just overcoming different things. But this is the 9 of Wands, so this is almost being at a full completion. So it's saying that you have what it takes to overcome anything that comes your way here, Sagittarius. If some of you have been dealing with some kind of setbacks or obstacles in your life, you also got the limitation card again. So again, this is like saying, don't trap yourself with negative thinking, okay? So don't, you know, usually Sagittarius are pretty positive. So, but you know, you're having a human experience. So sometimes things can get to you. Sometimes you can feel like you're in a situation that you can't get out of, but they want you to know that that's just the illusion. Those are the things that you're telling yourself. It's not rooted in any kind of truth, okay? If you are experiencing that. All right, you also have, what I want to say too, this is a really positive reading, Sagittarius. So if you have been facing any kind of difficulties or obstacles in your life, I do want to say that things seem like they're going to get better. For those of you who are already feeling this energy, congratulations, because it seems like you had to overcome and endure some certain things and challenges in your life to get here, but you're well on your way here. I do want to say some of you could be starting some new projects or have new ideas here with the Page of Pentacles. There's a practical brand new beginning here, or a brand new offer here, and going in a new direction. Some of you could be in the job scene. Some of you, it could be project, maybe you're online. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. It could be even the job front, but there is some kind of competition with this new opportunity. Maybe some of you are worried about that there's going to be competition, or you know, maybe you're dealing with someone else that's in the picture. And maybe they're being very competitive with you. You know, it's something like that. But it's in the 5, so it's not really that big of a deal here, okay? Spirit wants you to be excited about what's coming in. Again, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is the Page of Wands. And you have the Page of Wands here twice. So again, this is a passionate new direction. Some of you could be very passionate about a new project or a new career choice or something you're planning to do. Maybe you're planning on traveling and going somewhere. But I feel like this is bigger. I feel like you guys are in a precipice of starting something brand new in your life and you're excited about it. Because usually with the Wands, it's excitement and passion to it, okay? And I say that too because you have the Ace of Swords here. So this is, again, clarity. This is new ideas. So it's something that you've kind of been, you know, got in your head. That's something that you want to start, something that's brand new. Again, it's going to make you very happy. If you haven't even experienced this yet, you're getting ready to. You have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Your dreams coming true here. Okay, so even if you're not experiencing this yet, I want you to stay on the course to looking forward to what is coming in. Don't get bogged down with negative thoughts or things you might hear on the news or things you might see on social media for some of you. Maybe even some baby setbacks or bad news that come to you. I don't want you to kind of get lost in the sauce on that because you do have brand new beginnings and this is healing. So this Star card comes when you are healing from past traumas and obstacles that were challenging. And now the sun comes out and the star here is renewal, for you to have faith. You know, it's a card of healing here. Again, that's why it's telling you to remain hopeful. So if any of you are experiencing this, I don't know if it's in your personal life, your relationships, your career paths, whatever it is for you, Sagittarius, things are going to get better, okay? I just want you to stay on course. You're bouncing between the 9 and the 10. You got 10 all over this reading, and you also have a couple of 9s. So you can look that up after the reading, the energy of the number 9 and the number 10. I can tell you the number 10 is about completions. It's a closing out a cycle and starting brand new cycles, okay? That could be why you have, some of you might have some of this energy in the number 8 here, because this is the 8 of Swords, where you might be feeling like things are not coming to fruition. For those of you that feel that way, some of you are having a little bit of anxiety about your future, maybe even about a particular relationship or family situation here. But these are just thoughts again. This is just you being in your head overthinking something here, okay? You don't have to, don't engage in that energy, okay? That's an illusion. So you have 3 9s here and you have four 10s here. Again, it's like you're ping-ponging back and forth to those energies. But I just want you to know you're right here at the end here. Spirit wants you to have compassion for yourself here with the Queen of Cups. So, you know, give yourself a little bit of compassion if you are experiencing that. You know, allow yourself to have self-care and self-love. Talk to yourself in a loving, compassionate way. A lot of you might be putting a lot of responsibility on yourself here with the 10 of Wands. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things on your back here, a lot of things you need to figure out. But that, again, if you do feel that way, that's getting ready to change and subside, all right? The Spirit is getting ready to help relieve some of that burden off of you if you feel like you have a lot of things on your plate, all right? You are in the process of manifesting. So if you, what I mean by manifesting, if you don't know, is the things that you pray for. Manifesting is praying, okay? So whatever you've been praying for, manifesting for, that you want to bring into your life, more into your life, maybe more love, maybe more abundance, anything like that, you need to keep grounded and stay focused on what it is that you do want here, okay? Despite any obstacles or anything that could come your way. This could, again, be competition here or disagreements with other people you're around. This could also be yourself here, where you're kind of going back and forth with yourself here on what it is that you truly do want. Clear your mind if that's the case. You know, take a deep breath and allow yourself to really envision what it is that you want without obstacles and without, you know, certain things in your way, okay? Remain hopeful and stay committed here. This is conviction. Stay committed in believing that these things are unfolding for you, because they are. As far as what I can see, things are getting ready to shift. Whether it's if you're worried about finances, if you're worried about love, I do feel like a lot of these things are getting ready to come in for you if it hasn't already. You're in the process, okay? This is in your hopes and fears. You have the action card. with the Page of Wands, you know, I haven't met a fire sign that's not willing to take action on what they want. But, you know, maybe you're fearing that you're not going to achieve it if you know, I feel like it's some fear that if, you know, this something's not going to happen. And it's going to be different for all of you. You know what that is. But I want to tell you again that it is. You just have to stay believing in it. You just have to stay committed and, you know, look to the door here. Door of Spirit is right here. That door, you can see that. I know that lighting is horrible. But the door is wide open for you, Sagittarius. Stay hopeful and stay, you know, committed and with your conviction on what it is that you want to achieve and what you believe that you could have in your life, because you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm going to say it again. You deserve it, and you're going to have it, okay? Some people that could be involved in your life right now could be an air sign person. That could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You also could have another fire sign person you could be dealing with here. That could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And you also have, again, I said the air signs, so Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But I see Aquarius and Gemini here strong. And I also see, and some of you could be dealing with an earth sign person, but you know, I'm not getting that strong, but I do have an earth male here. And I don't know why they're Capricorn, but for some of you, Capricorn, okay? But this is like more of you guys kind of getting grounded and really trying to be focused on what it is that you want and what it is that you want to create and build for your life here and for your future here, okay? And I feel like the focus is going to be on that. Stability, family, structure, what you can create and what you can build here. And even if that hasn't came in, Sagittarius, there is a call for you guys to stay focused on your spiritual self, taking care of yourself, believing in yourself, and staying to the grind, you know, staying going forward. Continue to manifest, continue to pray, continue to keep going down that path, because it is unfolding for you. You're right here at the precipice of it, okay? That is what I have for you. It's a beautiful, lovely reading. Congratulations to many of you Sagittarius that are experiencing this. For those of you who aren't, check your moon, sun, and rising. But even if you're not, you know, depending on what we choose, sets the tone of what's coming in, okay? So even if this hasn't happened yet, when you start choosing yourself and choosing different things, when you use your discernment, you know, get back focused and trust spirit, then you'll align yourself with these energies, okay? So it's not that these things are not happening for you or not going to happen for you. It's just what we give our attentions to, okay? So get back focused, get back in alignment if this energy is not happening for you. It is going to. It's just timing, okay? Everything's on divine timing and when you're ready for it, okay? That is what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Please let me know how this resonated with you. Again, lovely, very beautiful energy you guys are experiencing or about to experience, okay? And just know the door to spirit is open for you. That is what I have for you. Until you're back here, bye for now.